Hi all, welcome to this bite size on collaboration and what it is that we can do to make collaboration as effective as possible within our classrooms. So we're going to look at 6 main ideas behind collaboration and how we can make it as effective as possible. There will be other bite sizes in this series that look specifically at collaborative questioning and how we can use that to engage as many students in dialogue across our classrooms as much as possible. First of all, then, we need to think about support within our collaborative processes. So making sure that actually students are given time to practice collaboration together. It doesn't happen automatically. So part of these considerations are also to think about the groups that you will have in your classrooms as well. So thinking about how are my students grouped so that I can get the best out of some positive working relationships in the classroom. This will then obviously have an impact on task design. So making sure that actually the nature of the task itself is reliant upon students working together. Making sure that actually the idea of working together is beneficial to all students. Otherwise, some students will just try and work on their own. So it might be that you have designated roles within a task. It might be that you have different groups working together at different times and moving in and out of those groups within your collaborative processes, just to again ensure that level of engagement and that students are invested in each other's growth and development. In terms of engagement, then, it's about encouraging our lower achieving students to talk and articulate their thinking within these collaborative tasks to ensure that they benefit fully. Now again, this will have an impact in terms of your groupings and the decisions you make in terms of who works together. But by encouraging our lower achieving students to engage in these processes will allow them to make sure that they are benefiting as much as possible and not disengaging if they assume that their opinions are not as valid as the others in the groups that they are working in. A little bit of competition can also be healthy within collaboration. I'll bring the next one up actually straight away. It's important that we moderate that level of competition. We want kind of the Goldilocks zone of competition in our classrooms, just enough to encourage students to engage and develop and work together effectively, but not too much so that actually there is a greater focus on winning as opposed to being successful within learning. The final part of this then is to then think about how we promote talk and interaction between learners, because those will result in the best gains. So are there rewards that we can give in terms of contribution by students or in terms of the best group response? Are there ways in which we can monitor who is contributing in groups by using different colour pens in written tasks, for example? Essentially then, the impact of all of this and the impact for us in terms of our planning and preparation is to make sure we consider how any task will be scaffolded and modelled so that its collaborative elements can be made explicit to students. We need to consider the tasks that actually need group work in order to be successful. Not all of them do, obviously, but which elements in our schemes of work, which tasks by their very nature are therefore then reliant on other people. We need to make sure that we're celebrating success so that we are celebrating learning as opposed to just completing. We need to think about what our key questions are, what follow-up questions will we use, what specific questioning strategies can we use to make sure that everyone is involved, and then also how will this ensure that there is no passivity in our classrooms. The idea of all of this is to get everyone involved, is to avoid that passive nature of students, but making sure that everyone benefits from everybody else's thought processes. Hope that helps. Please do feel free to experiment. We do have obviously our collaboration toolkits from last year within the staff team site. In the staff room file section, you should be able to see best practice toolkit, and then under your faculty or department there should therefore then be a PowerPoint presentation that says collaboration. So please do have a look at that as well in terms of how you can grow those collaborative processes in your classrooms. Good luck.